Logged off my drone.
You are the Apex Champions.
Just to get around. They're a legacy.
It doesn't matter who I am, only what I can do.
No matter what, we get each other home.
This is your champion.
Try not to blink. You may miss me.
Follow me. I'm the jump master.
I make it look easy, but I'm still the champ.
Looks like I'm the master. Lucky you. We can scan this area. We can cruise over here.
Attention. First blood.
FNGs always go first.
Yeah, we panicked, but we got bandits out there.
Beginning ring countdown.
Got a ways to go for the next ring.
Right here.
1 second. Using my Phoenix.
Heading into my island sky. I'll let you know what I see. I'm back. Logged off.
45 seconds.
Rings far.
Broken enemy shield.
I downed one. Reloading.
Got him.
Another knock.
Hold up. Healing.
Charging my shields. Don't be so sure. And you did. How did she do that?
You're the kill leader.
Give me a second. Fixing up. I'm recalling my drone.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package incoming. Let's get the LZ.
One sec. Healing up.
Have to pause for me. Let's relocate here.
Solid copy.
I need heavy ammo. Let's move here.
Roger. Taking fire. I'm down.
Let's go this way.
Fox 3. Visual clear. Let's go. Frag out. Frag out.
Give my shields a
Taking fire.
I'll get my mark. Firing for effect.
Padlock demanded.
Load off my drone.
Here, and I'm moving straight up the hill. Fox 3. Dumping the pods.
Yeah, I put one down. Reloading.
Eyes up. Incoming.
Taking fire.
Right here, got one.
Giving us a shimmy.
I'm not giving up on them. Got the banner. I'm not giving up on them. 45 seconds. It's time to go. I'm fine. I'm just fixing up. Give me a second. Fixing up. I'm fine. Fixing up. I'm fine. Fixing up. The next ring is not close. They are watching. Fixing up. Yeah, replicate incoming. Give me a second. Fixing up. "60 seconds. The ring's right there. Always think eye. Switching to drone view. "45 seconds. Plenty. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go."
Time to drop, shock, and rock.
Yeah, under 30 seconds. Almost at the ring.
Woo! And then back in the game.
The ring moves in 10. Let's transfer to this spot.
Ring's moving. Hustle up.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
Signaling my drone back. Enemy right here. Recharging my shields.
Give my shield a recharge.
Give me a second.
Fire.
Fixing up.
Cracked shields on that bandit. Flash one, bogey down. Mayday! Cracked
Let's move
bogey
here.
here. Bogey here.
The sky. Only you and me now. Switching to throwing you. Watch my back. Someone destroyed my drone.
Pop and smoke.
Let's relocate here. $60 left. The ring's very close. Let's transfer to this spot.
Taking fire.
Let's move here. Shields are here.
Healing. Watch my back.
Got one right here.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Hold on. Shields are charging. Taking an extra pair of eyes. Watch my back. I got eyes on one of them here.
That banner's one of ours. Let's grab it. Ryan, old Painless is waiting.
Incoming.
There's two other squads left. Stay focused. Top of the chimney. Let's go this way.
Putting an eye in the sky. Pound alarm. Reloading.
I'm out of heavy ammo. Broken enemy shield. Firm kill.
Step closer.
Whole squad taken out. I like what I see.
This is the last squad. Charge. 60 seconds left. The ring's very close. Recharging my shields. 45 seconds. Ring's close. Careful. They could. This way! Kada!
They got me. I'm
Yeah.
down.
Let's transfer to this spot. Yeah. Under 30 seconds. Almost at the ring.
Sergeant First Class Anita Williams. Redeploying and not dead yet. Seconds. Ring's just ahead.
Let's move here.
It's on. Ring's moving.
I see one of them. Great. Switching. Watch my back. Backing out of my... Reloading.
Smoke out. Off the mic. I'm spotted.
Hold on. Shields recharging.
Knocking at the door.
my drone.
Firing.
It's cracked. Yeah, I put them down. 2 seconds to get back on them.
Double timing it.
You are the Apex Champions.
These lanes aren't just to get around. They're a legacy.
It doesn't matter who I am, only what I can do.
No matter what, we get each other home. This is your champion. Try not to blink. You may miss me.
Follow me. I'm the jump master.
I make it look easy, but I'm still the champ.
Looks like you're scared. Lucky you. We can scan this area. We can cruise over here.
Attention. First blood.
FNGs always go first.
But we got bandits out there.
Beginning ring countdown.
Got a ways to go for the next ring. Fox 3 launching missiles. Under fire.
Backing up the drone.
Bandit here.
I put one down. Down another.
Got a bandit.
That was the whole squad. No quarter killing. Okay, I got your back.
Reloading.
Hurry over here.
Here's one.
Good job. Off the mic. Spotted. Silent.
Throwing Oxstar.
Shield. To the last one. Get some. I'm the kill leader. Ready for bear. Reloading. Things closing in one.
Using my Phoenix kit.
One of them's right here.
1 second. Using my Phoenix.
Heading into my eye sky. I'll let you know what I see. I'm back. Log off.
45 seconds.
Rings far.
Broken enemy shield.
I downed one. Reloading.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Apex Legends Tournament 2022 by Kyro. This has been sponsored by Coffee State and also supported by, I think, KUIS Sports as well. And this is my
Yeah.
first time here. Hi, Saber, joining me up as
Hello.
a commentator.
Yes, a very good evening for everyone who's watching us on both Twitch and YouTube. Uh, how are you doing, Aksmutas?
All right, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually pretty nervous. This is my first time actually commentating on an Apex game because there might be a few players on some of these teams who might know that I kind of like stopped playing this. I really wasn't all that great at this, but I loved trash talking everyone I played against. So I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing here tonight as well. What do you think, Saber?
That is exactly what we need to do, and we will be able to show our viewers, who's good and who's trash at the same time while we're talking about it. So we are
All right.
right now. We're looking at the map here. We see the teams jumping in.
Oh, we've already started. This is exciting. Okay, so this is first time, like I said, we are spectating a match, and we've got how many teams playing tonight?
I think we got 18 teams playing on tonight, and we might be missing 2 teams, the total roster.
Uh-huh.
And
So just to get a recap, this is match day 3. Am I right?
yep, this is match day 3, and on one of our favorite maps, World's Edge.
All right, going back
Match-
home then.
Yeah, the match day 1 was on Kings Canyon, and match day 2 was on Olympus. And because of the popularity of the map, we chose World's Edge as the third map, the finals.
All right, and as you said, this is the finals, and we've already got an accumulative leaderboard. We've got some teams that have, how can I say, you would hope that they would score a little bit more, and then you've got another team who's taken quite a head start, quite a lead ahead as well. And then you also mentioned before we started that we've got a team that is the stream's favorite, who are a bunch of paid actors, I believe, who have also kind of showed how it is that you can bounce back on Apex. Tell me a little bit about the leaderboards.
Right now, on match day 1, we saw a lot of action from Anonymous mode, and strangely enough, on match day 2, more than them, we had other players who were taking the lead, and we had Femboy Feet winning 2 games in a row, the first and second game of the, match day 2, which was quite a surprise, and they took down the older champs from the first game, and they asserted dominance as they went by.
Wow, and since this is a game that is played with 3 players on each team, I feel like there's a lot of teamwork and coordination that's required as well. And when you're choosing your champions, you've got to measure each, how can I say, your champion's abilities and see how you can use each other at an advantage. But being limited to choosing only 3 champions per team, every team's combination could present numerous possibilities, wouldn't it?
Exactly, and right now I think one of the top champions that we see almost in every team is Wraith. Very simple, and she's one of the first characters that came out with the game, and she's still such an effective pick and one of the favorites of the whole tournament, I would say.
Yeah, playing ranked back in the day. Don't ask me my rank, but I did try my hand at it, and I remember Wraith is a character that solos really push really hard as well, and you kind of like associate a lot of edginess with Wraith. I don't see too much of a Pathfinder on these matches though.
Yeah, Pathfinder has fallen down a bit with the introduction of Valkyrie, which we see in a fight right now. With STW,
wow.
yeah, STW is going for a kill with one's down already. Valkyrie's down.
Wraith
And,
is down as well.
Oh, Eskim Potatoes was eliminated. Eskim Potatoes was actually the last champion from last night's game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're already eliminated, which is impressive. Oh, I feel like
King
every
Potatoes have been hardboiled.
Yep, hardboiled potatoes now. And I think every map we play, right, we see different outcomes depending on the map. Because I think different teams play differently on different maps, and they have their own, better map they play on.
Yeah, their own strengths on these maps as well. And we see TEC, let's call them Tech. They've bounced back a little bit. They managed to revive their Jibby, right?
TEC is actually Taylor's esports club, and one of the guests who joined us all the way from Malaysia, so very nice to have them here.
You know, it's such a coincidence that that's Taylor's esports club, because I remember when Taylor's actually started the esports club, I was there. I was there in Taylor's when they actually did it.
And they're still
That's actually, yeah.
And Alpha Q was eliminated here by Aim Assist Enjoyers, AAE.
Aim Assist Enjoyers, I believe they would be playing on controllers?
I'm assuming so as well, because like they enjoy using their aim assist, huh?
Team XY is getting pinned down in one of these buildings, I see. And
Yeah,
nobody
this
has
one-
been moving towards the circle as much as we expected.
Yeah, this is one of the most zones in the area. These city escapes in World's Edge is always really hectic, and there's like fights happening in every 2 buildings. And we saw Valkyrie being popped out, and Valkyrie has been one of the most popular legends that has released recently.
Yeah, the ability to move around really fast, right?
Yeah, like she gives an ability to rotate by using rockets to fly, and like just using it like a jump tower every 2 seconds.
That is interesting. We just saw Taylor's Esports Club kind of like trying to push over the lava as well, and we are watching on the other side. Who are we watching on the other side?
It's FDWU. We see a sniper looking through the. I think yeah, he found a target. It's kind of hard to see. Who
Yeah.
that is.
Well, it's always been a rule on
I'm not sure. I think someone's targeting
It's always been a rule on Apex to always keep moving, so playing a sniper is not always the easiest thing to do on such a fast-paced game, is it?
Yeah. And speaking about snipers, from last night's game we saw a lot of charge rifles. I wonder if you'll see those here too.
Alright, charge rifles, I remember them. It's been a long while since I played, but I remember going up against them, though.
Yeah. Cool, we discussed it right. Oh, we have a sear down from TC.
When I was a waiter,
We see Polaris doing a jump tower on the left.
here.
I think they're trying to rotate into the circle as soon as they can. Someone's having some fun at the crafting station then.
Well,
Wonder what they're building to themselves.
Push here. I think TEC is in a pinch in that building right now. They're kind of stuck.
I think the pinch might be actually for the people pushing because they're going through the same door.
That is true.
But, yep, thirsting for that drop right there. Oxstar in the proximity.
He's down
Oh,
and
wow.
one house down in Wraith. You were right. Oh my god. FWE is now in a bigger pinch than they were in a while back.
There we go. That was all they had to do. There, they did it. There we go.
The TEC has been eliminated. And I think Wraith
It's
might
that
get
it's
ready
that
here.
quick movement, right? It's that
Yep.
quick movement and the small hitbox of Wraith kind of helping her out there. Now we're watching an anonymous mood. I wonder what mood we're in today. It's a little tense. We see Wraith, she's placing her portal.
The irony in
Phasing.
yeah. Oh, just 3 people.
Look at all them bunched together. Yep, I was waiting for that frag and delay.
And there you
Oh
go.
wow, there's another portal. Okay. We're playing jumping jacks. We're playing leapfrog with 2 portals here, guys. I think Anonymous Mood might find it to their advantage as well. Okay, GB's Ultra, is that it?
No,
Or is that
no,
Bangalore's?
that's actually Valkyrie's tactical. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
stun missiles, I guess.
Nice. That shows I haven't played this game in a long while.
Yeah, it's a very effective CC ability, and you saw that in use right there, and that's they use for the retreat. And Femboy Feed, these are one of the favorites right now as well because they won 2 games last night from the matches.
Oh wow, 2 in a row?
Yep, 2 in a row.
Pushing with that flatline and the bow. And then we've got an R301 as well.
And a pro, yep.
R301 is a favorite still, I hope.
Yep. The old trusty R201 never changed.
The OG, yep.
We are seeing a lot of teams just bunched up in the same corner. Like everyone's like so tight together.
Yeah, I think everybody. It's what is it a sign of? Is it a sign of lack of trust to push, or is it a sign of lack of leadership within the teams? Actually,
I would actually say that it's like because the teams, right, they're always waiting for somebody else to fight, so they can turn that fight instead of taking the fight themselves. Everybody's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to win, and like nobody wants to take the chance and like lose. So like nobody's taking that risk, and everybody's like fighting to see. Everyone's just poking long range just to see an opening for them to push.
Shall we head this way?
I mean, in such a fast-paced game, it is likely that you might get knocked out and then, utterly annihilated before your team has a chance to bring you back into the game either.
Yep, and we just saw something really interesting. Valkyrie accidentally used her missiles on the something. Well, there we have another anonymous food has 2 people down, and Wraith's the only one alive right now, and she's in a pinch. She's
Wraith needs to phase out. Wraith needs to phase out. Get out. There you go. That is a good idea. No fall damage, my lady. You could jump out and get out. That's no shame in pushing away. But you've got wow, right in her kisser.
Polaris has eliminated Anonymous Mood from the match. That was a very intense fight. Wraith was running for her life.
It's just that little thing with Wraith's ability that you could still follow the trace and you could just kind of like end up where she's gonna end up and go like hello.
Yeah, and it's nerfed to hell now, so it's so different compared to like how OP it used to be. And you see a lot of teams resetting now after all the fights that just happened. And like we have another team down, a Valkyrie eliminated from Enjoyers. And here we have Horizon.
Aim Assist is having a tough time as well, and Aim Assist has been eliminated.
And we have 505.
Aim Assist eliminated.
And we have 505 right now in the fight, and they just down Valkyrie. I can't tell which team that Valkyrie belonged to right now, but like we see a Seer play coming here. Seer is a quite rare champion that you see being used here, because most legends, right? I see Gibbies, I see Wraith.
You see that revive?
Oh,
you see that revive? Do you find that a smart idea to revive in such open areas? Actually. I mean, there was a rock. You don't have to be in front of it. You could be behind it.
That is true. But like, then again, you don't know how many teams are near you as well. So like, I think they just wanted to stick with revive as soon as possible.
That's true. That's true. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But that's how we just saw a team get wiped out in a house as well. That Watson was trying to revive a legend in the room. Yeah. Ooh. Are we gonna see a suicidal jump right? No, that was very smart by STW.
STW is now hugging this tight corner, and they're getting needed. Oh no! Oh, they're still alive. They're still holding on.
You know, with the name like STW, with all those Tyrannosaurus Rex people, I wonder how good their reach would be. You know, pun intended.
I know, right? They do have a Valkyrie though, so they have get out of jail free card. If they can get out of this tiny corner, they can still welcome out of corner here, and they can still
like that. They could just Valk out.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got two professional exit makers playing for this team, Wraith and Valkyrie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've got 3 professional runners. Okay, I see. This whole team is based on speed then.
Yeah. The Super Tyrannosaurus Warriors, they don't need arms, they just need their legs, and they just need to move with their legs, you know? And that's what they're doing, and we have
Velociraptors work as well.
Yeah, and we have Hosiko like taking the high ground on this fight, and we see 3 teams in front of them. All of them are just looking at each other, waiting for somebody to push so that they can just burst them down on the way and turn the fight and reap the benefits off of it.
3 seconds, we're gonna get into the third circle, I think.
Padlock the bandit.
With hostile.
And something I realized, you see all these snipers on all the gibbies here. I think that's like
Yes,
the
I
third
do.
sniper I saw.
Let's go here.
Interesting that everybody's trying to choose to play very long-range games in this map, especially.
Yeah, especially in this map, I actually expected lesser walks and more close-range battles. But then again, this zone is in a quite an open space, and they don't really have a choice but to fight these fights to get through.
Pushing through this ravine has given me PTSD from a long time back.
we
this
have
this
the
has
paid
always been a very tough push.
Yeah, paid actors are like trying to do their all drama through the ravine and push these 3 teams that they're looking at. Oh, and Valkyrie is cracked and healed
I was
right now.
expecting paid actors to have names like Denzel Washington or Brad Pitt or anything like that. Anything to go along with their team name.
I know, right? Then again, they might be like actual paid actors, acting as the actual team that they are representing. You never know.
Still down here.
You never know.
It's a paradox.
This way. Let's.
As you people who are watching this stream, you'd notice how these teams are being bunched up together. This could be a little bit of the first match of the night jitters, because on Apex, because of all the fast movements, there's so many ways you can do pincer movements. You could just circle and flank. You've got so many options. So being bunched up together for that one fateful nade to just pop in doesn't sound like the safest idea to play for. And now this very slow movement by paid actors as well is something very interesting to observe, given how they are one of the stream favorites, having made quite the headway in the last match day.
Yeah, last match day, Lightning EXE especially, they had a very interesting fight in the last zone. He was very close to winning as well. So they're definitely a team that we want to keep our eyes on. And
There
we see
you go.
another
That was what paid actors had been waiting for. Look at that beautiful
two
rotation. I
GBLs.
wonder where they're gonna land.
We see 2 Gibeons on the 2 sides, which is, oh my god. There's so many fights happening at the same spot, and they're all looking for a spot to third in and get their kills.
We've got a bad guy. They're close.
Not the safest area to land. It's quite open, so we're moving over to JBL Sound Systems. Whoops. Am I gonna get copyright struck for that?
Maybe. And
We've got the Super Tyrannosaurus Warriors. Yes, we do. I feel like, as you can see, that is the kind of teamwork that we'd like to see as well. Sharing your resources, making sure everybody's fully armed and well equipped. But at the same time, you'd rather not be playing Ringa Rosie while the enemies kind of like got their sights on you. You don't want to stick around in the same place. And on Polaris, we've got the Wraith. I think she's dealt the most damage in the game for their team. Look at that, red shield already.
The off teams will already go for the red shield. There's so much poke damage happening, and we have Polaris wiping out Anya. Oh, that didn't
Look
sound
at
very
that.
good.
Look at that quick loot as well. I don't think this is the best place to sit around, because the circle is just gonna move in the next 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a tight game with many layers already because of the bridge in the middle.
Obstacle is on the border of the map sniping. They're still looking for an opening to properly walk out, and find their own next positioning. But there's so many teams still in zone in this tiny circle.
And with that Sentinel with a 2-bullet mag, please reload, my friend. You never know, you might need those extra shots.
And we're looking at 2 POVs right now of all the teams trying to find an opening. They're still poking damage, throwing their stunts and utility instead of actually pushing the fight. Because they know if they push, they might get thirded immediately, and they don't want to risk that. Every team here is trying to go for the win.
Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth party is what Apex has always been about.
We see a Valcott going up, and we see a whole fight happening here. We see STW and the fight actually didn't happen too much. They just poke damage and all of them are going for heals now.
You can see the Tyrannosaurus team kind of still works together as a herd. they're still crowded together, and they're moving together. One well-placed sniper shot could take out one and hurt another, I think.
Yeah, you see a lot of long-range guns here.
I think this is about the time they should be ditching the long-range guns, isn't it?
And again, these
Look at
players
that.
are like the kind of players that won't miss a long-range gun, even in close range. As you can see, everybody's shredding each other down, everyone's poking, everybody's on red shields. None of them are in a position to let go. And here, as the zone shrinks, we see a fight happening. Polaris.
We've got Wraith pushing with that.
They're
Is she
just
gonna be
going
able to
for
move? No, she didn't. They're still sticking to zone.
Pretty close by, and Wraith's getting shot down from the side. Oh my god. There's so many teams around, we don't know which teams are shooting at who right now. There's so much happening at one spot.
We've got 8 squads left, and we are on the tiniest circle. We are gonna be shrinking down even a lot more within the next 30 seconds-ish. We've got 2 teams on 2 levels right now. One team which just has only 2 players left, I think. That was the one that Wraith... No, Wraith wasn't from that team. And now we've got...
out on bridge, and the Caustic out on the other side of the bridge, and the team just like killing on under the bridge. Oh my god.
Now, I haven't seen this stream before. I noticed that Donghorn, or White Gecko, which I will, let you guys know, has also pushed as well.
Yeah.
It is not White Lizard.
White shields on late game. That's gonna be risky. With everybody having red shields and purple shields at least. That
Could be that they were revived as well.
Yeah, probably. Might be oh my god, there's a Gibby dome right in front of them, and they are trying to heal, and Gibby goes down.
Wow.
And Welk is down.
Placed shots.
Horizon's down. Scores eliminated. And we see FTWU on their last lifeline, but no lifeline in sight. They might stick the reds here with all those teams fighting in front of them. It's gonna be pretty tough though.
Good shot.
Yes.
FTWUUU.
And he has the Tyrannosaurus Warrior still surviving without actual cover.
Yeah, they've got a full team. All this time, I think everybody has been giving them the pass all this time.
I would say that's the smart positioning. They were just like not pushing fights. They were picking their fights very smart, knowing that they didn't have the positional advantage, right? And we see a Gibby all come down. SDW is just waiting for somebody to fall down from the high ground.
Another ult to come down right there. Oh wow, Gibby's in. 3 squads left, which means we've got a fight happening between 2 teams already, and one's got a third party from the high ground. Wow. STW is out.
Yeah, STW has been eliminated, and we have Paid Actors, one of the favorites again, and who? Paid Actors is the champion of match day 3, match 1.
Well done to the Paid Actors. I don't know which country these paid actors are from, so I could assume that this could be some Maldivian actors as well. Congratulations, Paid Actors, for winning match day 3's first match. And you guys got the kill leader as well with 4 kills, but I remember seeing someone else with more kills, did they? No, you gotta be alive until the end of the game to be the kill leader, don't you?
Yep.
Alright, then that was the first match of this evening, and this, I've been told, is the final match day as well, and today we'll be crowning the Apex champions for this competition. And this competition has been sponsored by Coffee State, established in 2018. Now the trick here with that, established in 2018, is that 20 years later you guys could tell your kids that, hey, I used to drink coffee here as well, and they sponsored our Apex Legends game, eh?
Alright, we'll see you guys for the next match. So hope to see you guys here. Bye-bye.
If you found anything you like, if you want us to talk about something different during the match, please drop a comment on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching us from. And this has been Oxmataz and Saber. Catch you guys on the next match. And we are back for the second match of the third match day. Here for the Apex Legends Tournament 2022 by Kyro, sponsored by Coffee State in collaboration with KUIS Esports, I think.
Yep. And
Alright.
this is match 2 of match day 3. And for match 1, we had uh, paid actors win in the first game. What do you think about it, Smartas?
The paid actors was a dark horse throughout the match because I think we didn't exactly observe them all that much earlier during the game, did we?
But then again, they were still like holding their ground and fighting everybody with that hectic zone. Actually, it's very hard to find who to spectate when there's so many people like, just waiting to actually just go in. There's so
Yeah,
many
you're
fights happening
right.
at the same time. Yeah.
A lot of these players, a lot of these teams kept on doing really interesting things. So obviously, apologies to our viewers for not exactly going and following the exact team they might want us to follow. But if you know how Apex works, to be able to even spectate 2 or 3 teams at the same time is gonna blow your mind. It blows ours anyway.
Yeah, there's so much happening at one given moment. Such a fast-paced game.
Alright, and now we are all jumping ship right now. As you can see, everybody's been assigned their landing locations as well. Now, this is something that's been happening in this competition, but I've been told that sometimes there are certain teams which kind of veer off course to go to different locations that they might prefer. But it doesn't exactly give them an advantage or a disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, mostly it's to guarantee their loot, I think. So like all the teams, they will just like chill out. They'll just load up and pick their own fights in their own pace, I would say. And talking about fights, last game was very interesting, and with paid actors win, right? The zone was quite open, and then at the last zone we saw like 8 to 9 teams just chilling inside final zone. What do you think
Yeah,
will
and
happen this time?
I feel like because because the circle ended up in that way, there was a lot of levels to that last area, which allowed everybody to just hide behind a barrel, hide behind a box kind of thing, and actually just to sit back and watch and do what all Apex players have been destined to do, which is third-partying properly.
The art of third partying, isn't it?
And now we are watching actually who has become my favorite for the last match, STW. I think it's because their luck was simply amazing during the match until the very last moment in the last match because they were pushing together in a way that I would not recommend anybody to do so, but they had a plan, they were working it out, and they ended up in a very disadvantaged position. And as we mentioned earlier, STW has three legends, which are all
Really mobile.
very mobile, very skilled at just getting away.
Yeah, I
And we
think at the
observe in
last zone-
505 now.
Extended
At the
round
last
back here.
zone, I think we saw that from the STW because like they didn't have a Gibby dome to protect themselves when they get pushed and naded and all that, and that really showed. But then again, they have the ability to run away at these early fights as well, and they were lurking around really well. So I think they know what they're doing. And we have 505 here in Fragment City, and then on Smooth 505.
Team XY has already been eliminated. That's really
Wow.
fast in this early game. I wonder who took them out.
Yeah, that is a very early elimination. And then 505 is going for a poke battle in the city here. They don't want to take the fight completely here. Oh yeah, this is a gun you haven't seen yet, right? Rampage. And we see TEC pushing for a fight. Octane is on 1 HP and not looking very good. And Octane is down and Pathfinder is pushing in.
Pathfinder
Trying to get
doing
a-
that Spider-Man whip, getting into the middle of the fight. And now he's trying to cover Octane as they pull back. That is a very, very good play in a way.
Yeah.
Keeping the teams distracted.
One of them has a gold shield already. That's interesting. And I think that Pathfinder is doing big damage here. And there's a
Yep.
down. leveling the playing field here.
Wow, this
a little more than
Pathfinder-
level.
Pathfinder's got his aim rock solid, and now he's taking a shield battery, getting back into the fight. Look at that Spider-Man whip right back into the play. Gold shield has been the one that's been holding everyone back. I wonder who they are up against. Team Atlantis. And
Team
they-
Atlantis has been eliminated. Man, I
Team
feel bad for
Atlantis
this
has been
Octane.
sunk down.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for the Octane who had to be down during the entire fight. But then again, the team pulled through.
They all play their part. I see.
Yeah, and TEC is now going for a reset before they get pushed by any other team that might be lurking nearby. And we see another
Let's
fight
take a-
here with Hosiko.
Let's take a look at the map together, right? As we're loading up the map, we're gonna watch Anonymous Mood moving around as well.
And we see a charge rifle on Bloodhound. That's new. Usually I see these on Gibbies, but like today Bloodhound wants to try his hand on a charge rifle.
I see that Bloodhound couldn't use too much of his call of the Old Father just then, and that team is Anonymous Mood is being wiped clean.
And it's just Valkyrie left, who's also Seer at the same time. The irony on their names is just amazing.
I guess you choose the names that you like your characters to be, I guess. And now Anonymous Mood is left with just one player on the field, and one player making a very hasty, quick retreat. I feel Anonymous Mood might actually find it advantageous to go back and collect those banners to revive their teammates.
I think he might try for that because it's the one guy who escaped was Valkyrie, so like Valkyrie can actually ult out with the banners really easily and go for a res. Aim assist enjoyers here, enjoying their aim assist here.
With that slick hip fire.
Yeah, and Bloodhound does not look very good, going for an armor swap I assume. And they are going for the reset. And they are completely resetted almost.
Bloodhounds being chased by other bloodhounds, I see.
May the wall hacks bless everyone. And Bloodhound is down
Ooh.
from aim assist enjoyers.
And to all our viewers, we are 14 squads left, but we still haven't even closed the first circle.
Yeah, we still have pretty much almost the whole lobby still, you know, is waiting on standby for their turn to, you know, make their plays. But then again, aim assist enjoyer is already missing one player. Will he go for the banner here? And here in Fragment, we see a lot of teams near Fragment. This is why it's one of the hottest zones in World's Edge. And we see a Loba out here. Oh, this is Loba pick. We don't see this every day. And Hosiko is going for a push here, I think. No? Yes. TEC is really showing some action today here in World's Edge. Especially with the Rampage. You know, Rampage has actually been a very interesting gun. I don't think you have seen this gun if you haven't played for a while now.
Yeah, I have not.
It's an
TEC,
LMG. Yeah.
TEC is the first team we were observing this evening on the second match with that really fun Pathfinder jumping around match. Little fight there, and I think they're gonna be keeping up that sort of attitude towards the end of the game. I hope they do. And looking at the map, you can see that towards the south we aren't having that much movement, and we've got on the east side a whole team that's actually stuck in the circle. Are they near the geyser?
And I see another team, I think, you know, just like playing near the border of the geyser. I mean, not at the exit. You know, they might be having a hard time getting back into the zone. Again, there's two teams fighting at the entrance there, and a team that's stuck inside. Majority of the teams are still in Fragment, and there's like a few teams just, you know, chilling in their own locations. And we see TEC making plays here.
TC is pushing into the circle with That is good play. That is a very good play.
You know, whenever
Look at
I
that
use the
hit
Peacekeeper, I see a single digit hits, and I see triple digits on this guy. It's amazing. These
All that
players are...
timing is. Anonymous Mood!
And,
Remember, Anonymous Mood lost their Bloodhound, and we just saw Anonymous Mood getting knocked out with just the Bloodhound remaining. So they did get that revive in, but I don't think it was to their advantage. And look
Yeah.
at Anya, they're playing it. Is that called playing it safe if you're just in the like in the zone, like
I think they might have
outside the
finished
zone?
a fight.
Actually.
They might have actually finished a fight and just like I think they might be resetting and loading up. Everyone's probably gonna like circle back to fragment where all the fights are gonna be happening for a while now.
Look at
building-
that Peacekeeper.
Yeah, keeping the peace of our viewers as well with the kills.
He's holding both the high ground and the low ground in this fight. You see, that's the kind of movement I was expecting players to make. You know, like push at the same time, cover at the same time, move around. I don't know, make like do that little tango and get the action going rather than bunching up together behind one crate.
We have TEC taking top control from the whole area, and they are probably gonna try to push into fragment maybe, or just gonna camp at the side, poke and fight as much as they can.
Can we see TEC Pathfinder as well? You see, TEC's they've got 11 kills amongst themselves.
Yeah, that's a lot of kills, and Pathfinder is a kill leader actually.
Pathfinder's comparing his kill leadership to this other player as well.
Oh, he's lost it. And there's a fight, I guess, but like they're retreating for now. So TEC is like really showing up for World's Edge here, and yeah,
Holding that high ground with that long guns as well. Ooh, are they gonna be able to use that zip line to good measure? Are they gonna push?
I think they're just gonna hold. Yeah, they just need that one crack, that one down before they actually rush in and go for it, I think.
And they
There you
just
go.
got it.
There you go. Octane is going for it. Pathfinder also jumped right behind him, and
They went to
couldn't.
the wrong side. Octane used his jump pad, went to the left.
oh,
And now
they
we're
walked
observing
out.
overhead.
Yeah, they walk out it out. That's actually another team. Maybe? It's so interesting here seeing this POV.
I love this. I love seeing this point, this perspective right here, because you can see how they're moving. You can see that they're working together to move together, to rotate together. And now we've just got 10 squads left.
And it's already round 3 zone closing in. There's still TEC is actually trying to dominate this high ground here, and oh, we have STW, your favorite team here. And
Oh,
they're
blue shields though.
they don't have much damage. I think they haven't pushed any fights directly yet.
Got a bandit
They're
close
playing
by.
it smart, you know. They know they don't have a Gibby. They know they can't get pushed. Or if they did get pushed, they won't be looking that that good. So they are actually playing it quite safe. And we have aim assist enjoyers on the mountainside, just chilling behind the rocks, enjoying their
They've
aim
got
assist.
to rotate. Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got to rotate really quickly towards the west, because this entire area is really difficult to traverse once the circle starts closing, and if at least even 2 teams got their eyes on them, they can't move out.
And then we have Bangalore out into AAE, and that's very interesting. I haven't seen a Bangalore player in a while.
Closed door here.
Look at that zigzag movement trying to get their way forward, and now we've got SCW. Their Octane is down. They're trying to
Recover.
They've got to recover his banner though. They're
Yeah.
gonna leave him for dead. They're leaving him for dead.
As you see this view already here, you can see all the teams just swarm in the area. There's no actual
Careful.
safe spot, and
Hostile
you know
landing
everybody's
near me.
looking at this team that's like flying in and dropping down. So they are getting pushed here. Just like I said.
Wasn't the smartest move to sort of move to this direction, I guess? The whole team waiting on them. Now their shields are down, the Wraith's shields are down.
And
Wraith is
STW
down.
was eliminated by aim assist enjoyer.
Enemy spotted.
STW was endangered and now an extinct team.
The meteor came down hard. And we have one player down on TEC as well. They're getting hit by a Gibby ult on top of the mountain here. And we have
TC still has a fight in them.
I'm really expecting, a lot more from TEC here because like I've been really enjoying their gameplay. All the players here actually are showing, that they're really good at this game. Definitely way, way better than I could ever imagine myself being. And all the plays they're making, oh my god. I think they just got a reset actually.
I would love to see the overhead map right now because these people are moving so fast and moving around and rotating in this final circle.
So much things happening, and like not everyone can move at the same time as well because everyone's just waiting to put them down. You see?
Alright, we've got on the south side we've got two teams who are sort of playing it safe. No, we've got four teams on the south side and 4 on the north. That is 8 squads, and we see another team, they are rotating towards the south. They're the ones that are sort of in the safe.
Move this way.
Comparatively, they could third party. And now we've got 3 teams rotating southwards from the east side as well. Now they're all bunched up. 6 teams bunched up together towards the south. Now we see another one moving slowly towards the north, getting into the safe zone on the right.
You can see that Fragment East is the hot drop, and everybody's just circling into that one hot spot there.
Cancel that.
And we just see like a few teams just chilling outside, waiting for the thunder to go down, for the storm to pass, as they reset with all their loot. Look at those red evos.
And we've got a gold as well. I wonder how TEC is doing. Are they still in the game? I didn't see them get eliminated though.
Yeah, they lost one player. That's what I found. Like, I'm not sure right now. Asiko is getting into a fight here. It's an indoor fight.
Hosiko is showing me a little bit of a deja vu moment. They get stuck in another building in the same room, sort of. They're getting pushed.
It's just Gibby alive right now, and let's see if they can make a play here. He's trying to escape, I think. Nope. Go for the team. But 1v3 is not always gonna be working. Asiko was eliminated by aim assist enjoyers. We've seen a lot of plays by aim assist enjoyers this match. What do you think?
We should go this way.
So we also see aim assist enjoyers being hunted down here, with only one player remaining on the board, and we see last down and getting thirsted here. Bloodhound also down, and let's see if Pathfinder can make a play. Pathfinder is trying to make a play here, and well, the aim assist is coming clutch. On the overhead camera, we see all the teams just fighting long range, and actually, no, you see a Gibby ult come down. And on this tiny map, we see all the teams are bunched up to the south side of the zone on Fragment East, and we have one team just waiting to third party this, I think. And then we see Pathfinder still alive, oh, and Pathfinder is one shot. And we see Femboy Feet still alive and kicking in train. Then we see a Bangalore ult come down. They might just get pushed here. North Korea Femboy Fest is trying to get the high ground here. Pathfinder. And we see another team landing in on the north side of the map. With 5 squads remaining on this tiny zone, a lot of kills are bound to happen here. We see snipers already just farming damage at the side. He's not shooting, he doesn't want to waste his Kraber ammo. And the zone coming in and all the teams pushing in for the fight. There's a Gibido.
About that. Had a little bit of a voice chat issue. Back again.
Welcome back, and we see a bubble fight happening in front of us. And the Kraber shot, oh my god. Do you remember the Kraber?
I do. Oh, look at that 210 damage.
The Kraber is not as strong as it used to be, but he's still landing headshots, so like, it's equally as lethal as what you'd remember.
And we've got
Let's
3
take it down.
squads left. Femboy Feet has 1 down. Are they gonna try and revive her? They could
505
try.
was eliminated as well, and Femboy Feet. Oh, these Kraber shots! Oh my god.
Beautiful quick snipes. Those are gorgeous.
That one fight alone was montage worthy, you know? Like,
Look at that reset.
Full reset on
They're
these
getting that
bodies.
reset in time.
Switching weapons. Double R301, let's go.
That Kraber has been out for a while anyway.
Yeah, right now he
And
just
they're
wants to
pushing.
gun that can shoot. He's going for it, he's going for it, let's go!
Wipe
doesn't
them
want
out in the smoke. Bangalore making do.
He doesn't want to let them go.
And they
Femboy Feet is the champion! This is their 3rd win here, oh my god. Match day 3, match 2, Femboy Feet is the champion.
Are they gonna do what they did last evening as well? Take 2 wins in a row?
Find out in the next match, I say.
I wonder where paid actors were throughout this match though. I
Yeah,
wonder when they were knocked out.
maybe they were doing some acting, you know. They got paid to do it.
Maybe you might just realize that Femboy Feet just changes their name to paid actors. That might be them. And yeah, apologies to who has been watching the stream. I had a little bit of a voice issue on my end, and I'm back, and I'll be joining you once again on the 3rd match of this evening, in which we will be figuring out who's gonna be the winner. But so far, the leaderboards kind of make it very obvious. I wonder if there's gonna be a bounce back by maybe the paid actors in this round. Saber, what do you think?
Yeah, it's very interesting indeed, because like, we see a consistency to a bit where Femboy Feet is like trying to keep their spot on top, but then again we have teams like paid actors trying to scratch their way to the top as well. So it's very hard to say which team can end up as the winner here. Then again, we could have somebody completely unexpected just suddenly popping into the top. So let's just see how the last match would go.
Alright, and we will catch you guys in just a bit for our final match of this 3rd match day. Saber,
Yo, what?
I think the match is starting.
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
And
let me put on my castaways. And now we are here for the third and final match of match day 3. Saber is joining me on the commentary, and we've got 16 teams still. 17 teams.
on the
And
final
Saber,
match of the tournament. Yep.
so we have noticed a surprising lack of Profat and Humez and Team Ishaq. Now, uh, Profats is a team I've seen in another game before, sometime before, and they did amazingly well. Although their whole how can I say career in that game on Rocket League was on a downward spiral, they did pretty well at that time. So maybe they might be stepping out to see who's the champion of this entire competition to challenge them one on one. What do you think?
We never know. That might happen. These matches are really unexpected. So like, I'm just waiting to see. All these teams just like randomly pop in and do something weird. That's just me.
I understand. I mean, in the last the second match of today, we actually did not see much of our famously paid actors. I wonder what happened to them, and I would like to know who or which team it was that knocked them out of the park earlier, because they were doing pretty well on the first match, weren't they?
Yeah, paid actors actually kind of disappeared. I also don't know when they went down. And right now, we are seeing. I'm looking at the scoreboard for the last game, and we had Aim Assist Enjoyers 505 and FTWU on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd place, and they had Team Anya in 2nd place, and Team Femboy Fear on 1st place, as we all know. So yeah, I don't really see paid actors. Paid actors went down for 14th place last game. That's pretty interesting. What do you think?
I feel like being the third team to go down in such an early game, and remember we were down to 14 teams before the first circle even closed, so paid actors might have displeased the RNGs actually in that match, and now we are seeing a very quick early push. I think Femboy Feet has got it in their heads that they must push and keep clean in this entire field for them to keep up their score.
Yeah, and we see a very quick push where we see the Havoc rifle being in use. It's become really, really common these days. And we also see the Spitfire, which was in care package for a while, and it's back on ground. It's been a really popular thing. What are your weapon selections like? What are your opinion on the weapons right now?
Oh well, back in the day, I used to run the flatline or the R301, and then alongside it, I would use the Sentinel. But there was a time when I was using the almighty G7 Scout as well, which I heard is now in the care package, right?
Yeah, it's one of the best DMR for poking for long range. It's quite an interesting pick for a care package weapon, I would still say though, but it's a very, very strong gun, and it's very, very one of the best guns on range right now.
That is really interesting to know. Just goes to show how a game could keep on evolving. And evolutions also happen in the way of gameplay as well. We are now watching AAE. They are down one player. How do you think they're going to pull out of this?
I have no idea, but I see the charge rifle pulling out here. Ooh, oh no, they are not gonna go get a res here. Aim Assist Enjoyer is pushing this fight, and he gets the theft, and he's chasing the Wraith. And they go. Oh my god, that was a very quick wipe. And they are reviving the Wraith.
Alpha has quit the game.
Alpha quit the game. And we see a quick reset as they revive Wraith, and they go.
I feel like that being the first team out of this final match might not be the best position for anyone at this time, because this has been quite a close competition on the upper tiers, right?
Yeah. And Alpha Q is out, and SJW is being pushed, and we have a down already.
Let's go this way.
It's always interesting how when you're trying to use those jump towers and then you get downed while you're going upstairs. It's sad, but at the same time you are a sitting, albeit floating duck at that moment, aren't you?
Yeah, and that's one of the ways that, people get down while going on wall cults as well now, because they work exactly the same way.
Part is they actually work together, so you've got 3 people to shoot at.
Yeah. And if the wall goes down while you're shooting, a team that's wall culting, all of them will drop down immediately. So at that point,
I would have, I would have complained if it was otherwise.
and we see TEC here, going for some gunfights on range and near the tree.
Ah yes, the tree of life, where a lot of life has been given. And now TEC, we've got they're not exactly in the best shape in terms of shields or loot, I think. I mean we've got someone running a flatline.
Just a flatline, mind you.
I feel like that movement by Pathfinder was not the most calculated one.
Yeah, but he did flex the ability to know how to, Spider-Man through, slingshotting. But they do get the kill, and Team Atlantis has been eliminated here.
That's true, Team Atlantis has once again been sunk, and they were also one of the first few teams to be sunk the last time as well.
Yeah, Taylor's Esports Club has been quite an underdog, at the beginning of the stage, but once we switched over to Old Sage, they're actually proving, on their own map, their favorite map. I'm assuming this is their favorite map, and they are able to go really far. And TEC has been a force to be reckoned with today.
I could actually vouch for that because the map, the city side, actually kind of reminds me of Subang Jaya as well, just with the construction mainly.
Yeah, I also been there, so I can agree. And we see, pipes being a really good. Oh, it's a Gibby Velcult. A Gibby don't Velcult, so they can safely go up and rotate freely whenever they do that. It's one of the most meta things they do.
You mean the Gibby Dome goes up with them?
No. You Gibby Dome so that you don't get shut down. If you get shut down while you go on a Velcult, you get the Velcult gets cancelled. So you don't want that to happen.
Alright. I think I understand, and now we are seeing Team XY get deleted as well. They're just not. It just wasn't in the graph that they would survive, I guess.
And we see Anonymous actually, doing what they were mostly known for doing the past few games, and they are actually, winning fights now. They've been in the bad side of the RNG for a while now, so it's nice to see them, showing who they are again on this match day.
I feel like you can't blame the RNG if you're just gonna stay outside of the circle, and then given how the circle has been moving, they're on the other side of an entire cliff. They've just got a tiny tunnel that they could make through, and they are not the only people there. Look at them, they've knocked out 2 teams within that time. JBL was one of them as well.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting to see so many teams fighting inside the zone while taking damage. Maybe they couldn't run out on time and they just had to take the fight.
That could probably be it, or they were trying to third party from the zone and they realized that they were all the third party.
Oh, we see Lightning EXE going down from, I think that's from paid actors, right? I see him go down on the kill feed. Yeah.
I mean, HTW has taken someone out as well.
We see aim assist enjoyers, enjoying their aim assist on this long range fight. Look at that beam.
Look at that building.
Look at the beam on the building. Okay, and oh, there's a lot of light ammo he has there.
Paid actors has just been eliminated. They were 12th on this map.
Quite unfortunate, but we still have many teams scratching for that win here on the final match of the final match day here.
You know, I would love to see the map right now just to see how many teams are bunched up on this same building right now.
Yeah, definitely. We see people. Oh, it's another Velcro. So interesting to see Velcros happening every now and then. Yeah. Where will they rotate to this time?
An interesting ability, yes, but I feel like it's a little overused as well because most of the time we're seeing people just keep on landing at the very wrong locations, right kind of like serving themselves up at third parties.
Yeah. Actually, I'm hoping to see more interesting team comps as we go on. You usually see this Pathfinder, Wraith, and maybe Bloodhound comps like that. I'm hoping to see something like, I don't know, Revenant, Rampart. We see some Horizons here and there. We haven't seen a single Newcastle yet on this whole tournament.
I like the way that TEC is playing. They're using their Pathfinder to do those quick movements in and out, kind of like testing the field, but they are going up against a bunch of purple shields. I don't think they realize it. No, they've got one blue as well. They are very evenly matched at this time. TEC is pushing.
Yeah, they're going for the push here, and the Gibby with that arm shield taking all that damage in and kind of going down. TEC gets the one down, and they also they completely annihilate that team. Argo Company has been eliminated here.
TEC being that I like how they've managed to place that portal in a very, very useful way as well, just so that they can jump to safety. But then again, that's the thing about these portals, right? It goes both ways, so anybody could follow you.
Definitely. And we see aim assist enjoyers again here. Another gunfight. We can't quite tell who they're fighting right now, but I think it's we'll see right now then. Valkyrie is down. And then we see Valkyrie is down again, and there you go. There goes Thirst, and 505 has been eliminated here. They went for the push, but they weren't able to follow through with it, and Ray clutched it. What do you think?
He has actually been pushing from the circle earlier as well. They actually made it through, and now we're seeing Anonymous Mood trying to make their way through as well. And you did mention that they are also a team to keep an eye out on. They haven't been doing all that great in the last two matches, but let's see what they can do with this very desperate push into the circle.
As you can see, Bloodhound, who is also named Valkyrie, ironically, has 5 kills on the board already. This is what Anonymous was mostly known for, because these guys just rack up kills every game. They were, going through them on mostly on Olympus, I would say.
And they are very lonely on the map so far. They're just about to cross paths with another team.
Yeah,
if they don't take that right straight into the circle.
There's another team on the east as well, so like they might get third partied as well. So it's a very interesting matchup that's gonna happen there now. And we have TEC with the Sentinels.
TEC has been very interesting to watch. They've kept their pace up and they've made good of their movements, and they are now holding that little ravine. I think they might be pushing into the buildings later as the circle closes, but they're holding this position to make sure nobody passes them and gets behind them. And it wouldn't be exactly a smart idea to push them from the tree either, because that would be losing the advantage of these sitting teams.
Yeah, the ravine. This is a very strong position to hold, being on the high ground, looking at all the buildings at the same time, and while also guarding their backs in the same similar manner. And they always have the exit, right?
It depends. In a game like this, the exit could be an entry to your death as well.
That is true as well. Oh my god. And we see TEC going for the push here with the Wraith portal. Oh, they have a Mastiff.
I've got my fingers crossed for this team. Love how they're playing. Look at that. They're pinning people down with that thermite as well.
They're not holding back. They're just going for it whenever they see the opportunity. Especially with this Wraith with the Mastiff. Mastiff has been almost like a mini Kraber that you use on close range at this point. Such a strong gun.
Everybody's using the 3x, I see, on TEC, on whichever gun that's applicable. And they moved.
They moved into the buildings there, and we see Anonymous Mode is also, trying to join into the. Oh yeah, they are going for the welcome. They're gonna join in this mayhem of a fight that's happening right on the other side of the mountain. All these teams are like really close by, and any team can push into any team if they really wanted to. But do they want to push? That's the real question here.
It's such a very obvious landing by Anonymous Mood. I wonder they've already lost one player.
Yeah, Wraith is trying to portal them out, but can they survive here though? It's a very risky play indeed, and the Bloodhound does indeed get thirsted.
Very interesting seeing both of these point of views, and I think Anonymous Mood might have actually been knocked out.
Yep.
They have been eliminated, yeah.
By TEC. And Wraith from TEC is the kill leader currently. And Aim Assist and Joy are not too far away from them, and they're taking the on fight here. They get their soft reset, and they're looking for them now.
Look at that long range attempt against them from the tower in the middle of the lava.
You have to wonder, do they have their own aim assist? To fight the aim assist enjoyers. And there you go. It's a thirst by STW. We haven't seen much of them this match, but they are definitely holding on.
Polaris has also been eliminated.
Death box over
I wonder
here.
how TEC is doing. He's taking that high ground, and that's not exactly the highest of grounds, but if it works, it works, eh?
We saw somebody go lava diving for some loot.
I mean, when you're greedy.
And I think TEC is getting themselves into a fight here. Pathfinder is flying across the map.
Beautiful movement by TEC. I like how Wraith is staying back. This tactic though, Wraith staying back and then phasing in to create that single little portal that would let everybody get back to safety. That works. That works very well.
Yeah, it's a very different tactic than I'm used to, so it's very nice.
TEC just deleted Hosiko.
Yep.
Hosiko is now Hosiko.
Gone. And one fight after the other, TEC is getting pushed here. And the Pathfinder goes down.
They've lost a big part of their movement.
Wraith is going for the rescue here, and she doesn't indeed.
And she does.
1 second, we got this.
There you go. You see, that's good movement. That's smart movement. We've got 3 teams against TEC, and they're still holding on. STW with 4 kills on one of their players. They're doing pretty well. Look at all those loot boxes. Gosh, the genocide right there.
The Octane from STW is knocked down, and they're getting pushed by TEC. And TEC and STW are having a fight, and I think we see somebody on the sidelines trying to get a third in. STW was eliminated, and we see another team pushing in from the borders of the zone. Is TEC gonna get a soft reset? They are.
They will. I have faith in them.
And we see this fight pulling out here. They're kind of in a pinch since it's outside of zone as well, but they do have the Wraith portal in there as well.
And they just made use of it. They're pushing a fight, but they don't realize there's another team just lined up right behind them. Alright, I like the levels to this map, especially in this area, because there's just those little ledges behind where you can just reset those shields, get back into the fight without people noticing you're gone.
Yeah, it's open, but really not open at the same time. It's really interesting, isn't it?
He has such an advantage because all of the loot boxes are there. They're not going to be running out of supplies anytime soon.
Exactly. All these fights happening at one spot, and the team that takes it all is the ones that come in top anyway. And we see a fight happening on two buildings, and there's a guy outside the building as well. I think that's the Bangalore.
I feel like one team is split. is sort of split. They've got one player on the side, just pushing through the smoke.
We think this is a third
And
party ready to happen, and there we go. We see TEC pushing in with the zone,
TEC.
and we see another team pushing from the top of the cliff and pushing in as well. Oh my god! So much.
I don't think the teams see themselves in this situation.
Yeah. We see a Horizon all come down. We also see raids facing down. We don't know which raid. We see teams coming down as well. TEC is still in the game. Horizon is down, but the rest of the team are still up and kicking. On these close quarters, Mastiff is a really deadly gun that can win any gunfight. Once.
Look at that reset. Look at that
my
tight reset. They're right back in this. TEC is not holding anything back. They're trying to get their teammate back as well.
Yeah, they're gonna go for aim assistant Joyce loses the raid, and it's just the Pathfinder stuck in the building. Well, not stuck really. He will.
So
probably
1v2.
There's another team in the area as well. So
Oh!
TEC is the champion. That happened in the blink of an eye. Oh my god, TEC, congratulations. That was
I disagree. I disagree. It was a blink of an eye. You saw how they were moving throughout the whole game. They did amazing.
Yeah, so many things happened in such a short period of time. It was insane. These players, they work in a different, time space compared to us here.
I feel like what I really enjoyed watching from TEC, just the way that they did not stay back, they did not third party, they did not do that. They kept on pushing with that very strict strategy. They probed with Pathfinder, and then they were bringing in Wraith at the very last moment to put in that portal in a very safe spot while the Wraith goes back. After putting in the portal, she does not stay for the fight. She keeps on going back, protecting the portal from the other side. So the Pathfinder was doing a lot of work, Horizon was doing her work on the other side as well, and that's what TEC used in every single fight. I would love to see how many kills they racked up as a team.
Yeah, and not only the kills, like the tactics and the movement they showed, it's perfect timing. They could have gotten third at any time of the game, and they avoided all of that by timing their abilities perfectly, and they pushed all the fights without holding back. They did not care what team it could be. They did not care if one of them would get knocked or anything. They just went for it. They went for the kills, and they went for the fights, and they won the match. They won the final match here.
Did. Yes, they did, and I wonder how the points are going to be tallied up. Are we going to be taking a moment before we announce the winners, or...?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to... we'll get back to you guys with the points once they're updated. Stay tuned on the Discord server as well, because we will be updating the scoreboard as soon as it's up, so you'll get to see it.
Alright, I'm going to be whipping out my scientific calculator because I have no idea how just simple numbers are going to be doing this calculations of points here. But yes, this has been a really enjoyable third match day. I'm so glad to have been part of it so far. We will both be back with the announcement of the winners. Stay tuned, guys. It's me, Haxmataz, and I'm joined here once again by Saber. This was my first time actually commentating and being a host, part of this Apex Legends Tournament 2022, sponsored by Coffee State and in collaboration with KUIS Esports. This competition has been run by Kyro and Saber. It has been a wonderful experience to be here with you, and I think we actually hit the final match just then, and we are ready to announce the overall winner of this competition.
Yeah, and this whole competition has been a wild ride. I did not expect it to go this well and this smoothly. So like, I would like to thank everybody who's helped make this possible. You know, Coffee State and everyone from Quiz. Like, thank you for all the hours you put in. You know, trying to help us out and make this whole tournament a reality. So a very big thank you to you guys. So yeah. So who do you think won after all that? Expertise, like, you know, we had a couple of winners. We had you know, a lot of kills. You know, what do you think happened?
Well, given how it takes quite the algebraic and how can I say calculus using formulas and all of that mathematics to figure out who the winners are, I thought I'd leave it to the professionals, and I think we're just about ready to announce the winner. Now, if I was going to take a guess, the team that I heard was doing pretty well with bouncing back and taking the wins and racking up the scores has been Femboy Feet. So, am I right in assuming this, or is there more to this?
Actually, I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, and the winner is Femboy Feet. And the runner-ups are Anonymous Mood. Congratulations, Femboy Feet. Being the team that picked up the win 3 times in this tournament, they really showed up here as the winner as well. So I shouldn't be too surprised here, but I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
That is really interesting. Femboy Feet was doing really well in the second match as well, and they took that win, didn't they? And given how over 3 match days they played, the whole competition was based on 9 matches, right?
Yep.
So taking 3 wins is 3 out of 9, 1 out of 3. That's pretty good compared to having 18 other competitive teams. So well done, Femboy Feet, and also congratulations to Anonymous Mood for their runner-up position. Now, Anonymous Mood hadn't been showing their stocks all that well during the 3rd match day, but they kept grinding, they kept holding on and racking up those scores. So I think they knew where they were standing and they were holding that position well. Congratulations to you guys as well.
We also have another announcement coming up on the Discord server. We need to do more calculus, you know, a bit more formulas to calculate who actually got most kills on all the games total. So stay tuned for that on the Discord server.
Alright, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on both Twitch, YouTube, and wherever else you've been watching us. It has been a really fun time watching all these games happen, and to be honest, it has inspired me to pick up the controller and get back into the game as well. It's been very interesting to see so many different tactics in play, and I'm really happy to see that esports in the Maldives is still getting that leg up and having that support as we had hoped, and I hope that this support gets even bigger. Hopefully these tournaments could last a lot longer later then. Thank you once again for everyone who gave me a chance to be here.
Stay tuned on Kyro's Discord server. We'll be hosting many more tournaments like this in the future, and also a very special thanks to Xmatas for joining us here, because honestly, it wouldn't be as fun, you know, casting alone here. You know, having you along for the ride was really fun. I really enjoyed having you, you know, joining me with this last match day here. Thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you for the invitation, and I hope to see you guys all once again on another competition, hopefully someday soon. Everybody, we wish you a really good evening, and catch you guys once again later.
Attention. First blood.
FNGs always go first.
We got bandits out there.
Beginning ring
Reloading. Here's one.
Good job. Off the mic. Spotted. Silent.
Throwing Oxstar.